Hello and welcome to another video, and I would like to start off with the video of Wu Lei Shang from Samurai Showdown 2019. The thing is that I like is I've always enjoyed her character, design wise especially, but there's so much things that you could pick and choose from her. One, she's one of the worst in the game, but each patch from the start to now has given her some love and buffs along the way. People still consider her bad. I don't know how people look at her now, like after the new patch. I haven't heard any news from Twitter. I haven't looked on Reddit, so I don't know for sure. But I personally feel, since I played her from the start to now, not as a main, but as a secondary in most cases, there is a lot to pick from her. She is still kind of weak, but she's more flexible now. If she has the life lead, you want to really be patient and try your best. But as a Wu Lei Shang player, you have a lot in your favor in most of these matches that I'm going to show. Mostly highlights. I don't care if I win or lose. Unfortunately, I don't hide my wins or losses. I kind of feel that is kind of weak, and people who do are kind of like, you maybe feel more disappointed at people than anything else. But in these videos, I accidentally had mine hidden. I don't remember how or when I did that, but it is what it is. I did show like my wins and losses here just to kind of show, and me fixing it is just a little simple thing. But most of these matches between me during ranked was me playing Basara, Tamtam, and Kyoshiro first against this player. I already understand how he plays, but not as Wu. I've seen her patch notes and what they changed, and it made me a little more interested. So I wanted to see how my knowledge of her previous could translate over here. And I could definitely tell you she has like a lot more potential, and it's still pretty ridiculous if given the opportunity to thrive off of her playstyle. She's not built like other characters. She's mostly just built, at least how I play her, is forcing your opponent to make a mistake. That's where she mostly thrives on, and taking it slow. You have to really try and lock down your opponent, make them really think about their actions, especially against this player who would start to spam Hanzo's teleports a little more often because they have invincibility frames at a certain point. And if I'm too far away, he has like 3, if I'm correct, he has the back teleport, the Skyfall one, and then like the low one. And he has a fake one too to kind of mix you up and force you to make a mistake, because he wants you, if you already understand all the properties of his teleport, he wants you to force an action to punish. So what your job is, like a Wu player, you have to really outthink your opponent while also forcing them to make a mistake. And it's hard when they have like better options than you, because some have better chances of getting in or knowing how to deal with most of her stuff from a long distance, and you could perfect block practically all of her tools, spot dodge her tools, and that's where she kind of has that. But again, like if the Wu player, let's say me for example, already knows your options, I can cripple you so far to the point where you feel like you can't do anything, even though you relatively can. Especially like how you've seen the punishes that I've been applying through these matches is what the Hanzo is doing with the teleport. I don't have to rely on like, oh, I have to short a DP input backwards or something to make sure I can cross cut to make it safe. In most of these cases now, as the Wu player, all I have to do, that was a mistake, but all I would have to do is just thunder. It's still fast, relatively low recovery. I recover fast if it's on block. Just still not relatively safe, it's very up close, but there's still a lot of room to grow within that. And you can't just, since the whole move itself is like a whole beam, you can't try and cross her up. You just can't do anything to her if she's doing lightning. It's best to whiff punish, or just punch her in general for doing it. They nerfed her fire, I don't know how she calls it, the blazing thing where she spews fire from her shield. They nerfed the block stun, if I'm correct, and you could punish her more effectively now. So there's that to always keep in mind. I feel like she's definitely someone you still got to look out for now after this recent patch, but I feel like she's not like a super major threat yet. I don't understand the new meta that will come from this, but I feel like she's probably not. She might still be the worst in the game, but she's far better, and at this point is where it relies on the sole player themselves to make the character grow and show off her skills. If you know how to take your time, know how to force your opponent in awkward situations and force him to act with a risky move, and use your best situation to call out that's where she thrives, personally speaking. I have more matches throughout all of these. I'll just kind of cut them up to the ones to keep the video relatively short, because currently it's like at 53 minutes, and I'm going to cut that down to maybe 10, 15, 25 maybe. So anyway, I hope this video can kind of show off some stuff. I have some video near the end where I kind of show myself in the lab, finding other things that I could do out of her trap. Most of them I've already shown before in a previous video called, it's a discussion video. I called it Shield Chan in the title. I don't know, I'll try and leak it in the comments. But as it is, I hope you guys enjoy what you see. If you have any questions, leave down below, and I will do my best to answer them as best as I can. Anyway, this is Damian. Have a good day, and be safe out there. Wash your hands.
SHAREfactory 半蔵花月殺気を見せぬ入れたちながらいざ尋常に一本目勝負よっバクインディスいざ覚悟めされよ五体消滅よし天中完勝勝者服部半蔵二本目勝負はバクインディバクインディは烈風手裏剣烈風手裏剣させぬ勝者ウーレイシャン最終戦勝負はい 勝者ウーレイシャン。
か福井福
殺気を見せぬ入れたちながら
風水
いざ尋常に一本目勝負。
アクインにアクインに
白虎
アクインにアクインにアクインに烈風手裏剣烈風手裏剣烈風手裏剣
勝者ウーレイシャン。
このなら
2本目勝負。
メッセ仮頂点乗りおっ天
よいしょよ
アクイン
はいはい。
よし
アクインはよて
よし
アクインアクイン
勝者服部半蔵。最終戦勝負。はいはい。
烈風手裏剣アクインさせぬおっ天柱と
勝者服部半蔵。
拙者六道師匠
風水
いざ尋常に一本目勝負。
おっ天柱
よし
爆炎流
勝者ウーレイシャン。2本目勝負。
メス
我慢限界ですわ。
勝者ウーレイシャン。
バクインディバクインディバクインディは
はいはい。
バクインディバクインディ
勝者ウーレイシャン。
これが風水の力です。煙のせいでメガネが曇って。
The reason why it doesn't kill is based on proximity. You gotta be up close to your opponent to get a different normal. You gotta be far away from your opponent to get a different normal. Your close heavy is where she spins her shield. Her far one where she baps it with you. So the damage is actually more at a distance than up close. Hope you like what you're about to see. Now for this little trick, there's more options you can get. There's one version where you can just get the standard hit just for the knockback to reset the screen, reset neutral in your favor. This one is if you do it very early, the last hit of the active frames will launch your opponent, giving you more time to run and establish pressure. But there's even more you can get because of the setup. In the corner, it's more stronger. Now that's if you keep your opponent in the corner, forcing them to make a mistake, do whatever, and since the last hit of the active frames still launches them, they're still in a juggle state, meaning you can get this. Grown man damage. And that is the video for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please let me know what your thoughts are, especially about this character. She went through a lot since season 1 to now, and she still is a very interesting character with a lot of tools and gimmicks that could just piss your opponent off. And I hope all of these can help. Anyway, you all be safe, and remember, wash your hands.